right, welcome back to Enterprise Vibe Code. We've got a emergency live stream today because Steve Yegge just dropped Gas Town. This is kind of his long-awaited agent orchestration framework that I've been super excited to try out. Like, he teased it earlier in December, I believe. Like, I don't know, mid-December he was, or towards the end of December, he was like, oh, I'm going to try to release his agent framework by the end of the year. And sorry, let me cough really quick. And he calls it basically Kubernetes for agents. He posted this whole write-up. I read it and I barely I'm sure there's tons to unpack here and to try to understand. I have not tried this out yet, so I'm gonna test this live on stream, and we are going to kind of all figure this out together ourselves. So what is the idea of Gas Town? Okay, first off, who is Steve Yegge? Why am I so excited about this? So he is he created Beads, which is kind of, he explains in his article, Beads is like his second iteration of his agent orchestration framework. So he wrote a book called Vibe Coding. Here. And he wrote this book with Gene Kim. Gene Kim, so this is kind of I'm associating him. I hold these guys in high regard because Gene Kim is of the Phoenix Project fame, and he's a very serious guy. He is one of the DevOps kind of whatever demigods. He is the reason why we have an entire whatever. May not, he's not the only reason, obviously. But Gene Kim is a prolific author in the DevOps space, and people take his ideas very seriously. So when Gene Kim releases a book with this guy, Steve Yegge, I've never heard of Steve Yegge before. In fact, I had, he had this internal memo that got leaked at Google, I don't know, a dozen years ago, about Google Plus. And it was a gigantic crash out about Google Plus. And you've seen it. You just Google Steve Yegge rant and Google Platforms rant there. This is his famous rant about what Google was doing at the time. Steve Yegge's worked at Google, Amazon, and a bunch of other places, and he says he's most excited about this. Out of all of the places he's worked on, he's most excited about this framework that he's building. So that should tell you something, that this prolific developer's developer is saying, hey, Gas Town is his agent orchestrator, his fourth agent orchestrator, his fourth attempt at building an agent orchestrator in 2015. So he's trying to say, hey, don't beware. Basically, what level are you at in vibe coding? I would like to think I'm at figure 6 here. I can juggle a handful of agents. I'm not at 10 plus right now. And I'm certainly not at building. Maybe I'm at that point. Maybe I can give myself a little bit of credit. I was starting to think about Buckshot. This was a project, and I was thinking about okay, how do I use multiple agents on the planning phase and review phase of kind of a single threaded process of agents. So CLI, single agent, YOLO. I'm stage 6. You regularly use 3 to 5 parallel instances. So So I'm somewhere between like 6 and 8, I guess. I'm not at stage 7, but like I was like thinking about, all right, how do I like make these things more efficient? So it's good to see like, hey, I may be qualified to do this. Yeah, if you're not at least stage 7 or maybe stage 6 and very brave, you'll not be able to use Gas Town. You aren't ready yet. So that's kind of like hype, right? This is a crazy way to orchestrate potentially dozens of Claude Code instances, basically like Claude Code terminals, like literally saying Claude like a dozen times. And this is like this is part of this whole framework, and that's like kind of in automated fashion. So vibe coding floor, throughput over precision. So yeah, this seems like, so I don't even understand how all this stuff works. Like I read it once. There's 8 different roles: refinery, witnesses, deacon, polecats, crew, beads, dogs, overseer, mayor. Like this is convoy. Yeah, I don't understand any of this. These are all crazy. Like, but at the same time, like he's comparing it to Kubernetes, and he like makes a comparison later in the article of like comparison Kubernetes. So all of this is, oh, nice. It has like a Google, like a Gemini created thing here where, yeah, it draws a comparison between Kubernetes. Is like he's saying that this is like the shape of, oh, I'm not showing. Oh, it's okay, yeah. Sorry. I need to be reminded that this is only in the corner here. So maybe I just do that in there. Okay, cool. Kubernetes abstract uptime, Gas Town completion. So there's some amount of like controlling, like a control plane. So if we're familiar with Kubernetes, there's a way like the external world interacts with Kubernetes and like asks it, hey, like give us like we want to interact with your system. All right, you route it through the control plane. The control plane knows where all these services are sitting on, what nodes and all that, and like schedules these work on nodes. And it's like the same shape as Gas Town, or like Gas Town. He didn't mean it to come out as this type of like he didn't design it with this in mind to be like Kubernetes, but he says like this is just how these systems kind of come about, is that there is work to be distributed and nodes that do the work, and we need to distribute, like we need to have some kind of state of knowing what work is being done where, and then we distribute out that work. So that's kind of like and then have processes around kind of rescheduling and understanding when things get stuck. And again, like this is like the one phrase that I'm taking from Steve Yegge. He's like, we are taking unreliable inputs and creating reliable outputs. That's all of engineering for all time. That's the same thing here. Like we have unreliable, like Kubernetes is dealing with unreliable hardware, yet we can scale things up and have reliable production workloads for whatever 99 point, however many nines you want. We're creating reliable systems out of unreliable parts. And that's apparently the same thing with Gas Town, is that these Claude Code agents are unreliable, right? Like people have this, like, this is the enterprise vibe code part of what I'm trying to get at, is like, there are ways, we just haven't invented them yet. Maybe this is the future. Maybe we're staring at the future right now of how to create like reliably vibe code that works reliably. How do we generate tons of, like, you know, slop? Like I was just talking about this yesterday. How do we refine slop? Slop is this like raw input. How do we refine it in such a way that it gives us a reliable business value output? So potentially Gas Town is this thing. I know you guys are probably like, probably just tired of me yapping, but let me just try to install it now. So I've not done any prior work for this. This is all new. I am just going to show you my process for my experience with trying to get Gas Town to work. So hopefully I'm just going to record it here, or whatever, live stream it here, and we'll learn together. So, okay. So he's saying this is like an alpha project. Bunch of people have started contributing already, which is cool, or forking it at least. Let's see, gas security. Oh, interesting. When using right for untrusted code. Gotcha. Okay. README. Okay. Why Gas Town? Agents forget work after restart. Work persists on hooks. Survives crashes, compaction, restarts. Manual coordination. Agents have mailboxes, identities, and structured handoffs. 4 to 10 agents is chaotic. Gas Town comfortably scaled to 20 to 30 agents. I'm sure this is going to get better as whatever the framework improves over time. So these are all the different things. Dev. So I guess I'll just do the same thing that the oops. Install Gas Town. Install GT. Oh. Do I have to like refresh my GT? Oh. Let's see. Core concepts, town. So it's a workspace, a rig, is a project, container for a Git project, so Git repo. polecats are workers. Ephemeral, spawn, work, disappear. Witness, monitors workers, handles lifecycle. Refinery, merge queue processor. Mayor, global coordinator. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So I'm having Claude handle the go path stuff. Let me initialize Gas Town. Okay. Create a mayor. Cool. Mayor, town, rigs. Start the mayor. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I tried to mute there. Okay. So we're in Gas Town. Initialize Git. Oh. To add GT to your path. Okay. All right. SH. Okay, cool. Great. CD Gas Town. Okay. Initially Git for HQ. Okay. Cool. Rig, add, name. Okay. So let's. So Roxas is my kind of example project that I've been building. And then GT rig Roxas rig add. And then start the mayor GT prime. Okay. Oh man. Oh no. This is Gas Town, mirror context. Run GT prime. So full stack tmux. Daemon manages lifecycle. All right. See, it seems like we have some reading to do. Mirror context. DT prime after compaction, clear a new session, third operation, propulsion principle, gas steam engine. You are the main drive shaft. Tower systems throughput depends on one thing. When an agent finds work on their hook, they execute. No confirmation, no questions, no waiting. Hook is your assignment. It's placed there deliberately. Oh, is this like a prompt that it gives? You wait as a moment the engine installs. Hand off contract. You're a human. Okay, so is it? This looks like a prompt for the worker. Okay. Compatibility ledger. Mayor's coordinator. Dispatch to crew. Isabel rug coordinator will work across the entire workspace. So, okay, town. All right. Mayor is the global coordinator. Rig, project containers, not Git clones. Interesting. Polecats, worker work trees, refinery, merge queue processor, witness, worker lifecycle manager. Okay. So what I'm getting here is like the process that I'm just trying to mentally picture what I'm doing with where Gas Town fits in this. It's for development, right? And again, everything I'm saying is just me trying to figure this thing out, right? I'm just trying to think out loud here. So this is for local development and maximizing local development throughput. So this is all pre-PR, and you're developing, if you're developing like a large project or whatever, you make all these changes and eventually it'll hit a PR, and then we'll still probably do all the PR checks and reviews, AI reviews and stuff like that. Okay. So it uses beads as an issue tracking system shared by all rig agents. Town beads, your mail lives here, commits to main. Oh, okay. Your mail HQ coordination. 2-level beads architecture. BD show. Prefix. Temporal. Okay, these are all. Okay. Minimal, no tmux. Damon manages life cycle. Know what you need. Start life cycle manager. Okay. So the daemon started PS. Okay. GT convoy create. Sorry, I'm hearing my cats doing stuff back here. Okay. For humans, overseer. Okay. All right. GT start. Tmux. Oh, okay. Brew install. Tmux. Okay. GT start. Starting mayor session. Starting Deacon. Okay. Gas Town's now running. Cool. GT status. Witness. Sorry, I need to turn my camera because I'm probably going to be leaning in all this. Okay. GT Mayor attach. And bypass permissions. Yeah. Right. Wait, what am I? Oh, okay. So I'm in this, in the mayor terminal session. Okay. How do I get out of this then? I don't know. Tmux. Oh no. I think. Tmux. Okay, what is the, where the Tmux C B? How to exit Tmux. Control B. It feels like I'm in Vim, like first time in Vim or Nano or whatever, trying to get out of it. This is hilarious. Control A, Control D. Okay. Not running start. Oh, okay, gotcha. So I think I killed it. Okay. Control BD. Control B. Oh, okay, cool. B attach. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. All right, so Control B. So now I'm down here, and I just say D. Okay, all right. Now we're getting somewhere, right? All right, clip it here. This is how to Tmux. So Control B gets us down to this line here, and then we just say D to detach. So that's Tmux 101. We're learning here. Okay. What other things? Tmux finally let you cycle through the crew in a loop for each rig with CB or direct release in order workflow. Used to be using, it's just a bunch of named Claude code instances that can get mail and swing workaround. Okay. Rig level work is project work, making your project better, features, bug fixes. Work is split between polecats and crew with other workers stepping in occasionally. Town level work is orchestration. including stuff like patrols, long strings of steps to follow, encoded and linked beads, one-shot workflows like releases, or generating big code review waves. Okay. Okay. There's so many. Coordinates agent spawning, work distribution, communication. I think one of the main things that, okay, yeah, so Gas Town agent is not session. Sessions are ephemeral. They're the cattle in the Kubernetes pets versus cattle metaphor. Cloud code sessions are the cattle that Gas Town throws at persistent work. All that work lives in beads, along with the persistent identities of the workers in the mail, the event system, and even the ephemeral orchestration, as we will see. Okay, so apparently this is this is Kubernetes just for Claude instances. So because yeah, like in Kubernetes there's events that like change the state of the system, right? Or not track the state, but like yeah, an event is like, hey, like scale up, scale down, delete pod, schedule pod, that type of thing. So this, yeah, we schedule work through this apparently. Okay. Workflows, full stack. All right, agents run tmux sessions. So I did GT convoy create sling issue my product create. Is this where I define the thing? Okay, let me. I don't remember what I'm doing with Roxas here. Like I forget what the main issue was. Okay, dev is red. I forget why. Let's just call it. So I'm trying to figure out two things here because I haven't worked on Roxas in a little bit. Beads. Hey, let's just go back to Roxas, Claude. What is the current? So I'm just like, remind me, what are we doing here? So there's 10 issues, and it's going to go through and figure out what the hell we're doing. Because I was doing a bunch of like state stuff, like making sure the PRs and stuff were cleaning up and whatnot. Schema arrays. LinkedIn posts, production ready. Manage multi-tenant SaaS platform. So connect, fire on commits, generates. Okay. Okay, let's just focus on so I think Roxas. I think I have an account. Okay, add repository. All right, let's add a repository and set things up. Okay, add GitHub repository workflow. Receiving. Okay. Okay. Name issues, but I don't have an issue yet. How do I like start? How do I tell it, hey, this is what I want to do? Do I talk to the mayor? GT role, GT mayor attach. Okay. Please plan get townwide cross-site coordination and work dispatch, Deacon townwide daemon process, witness. Okay, so I talked to the mayor, I believe, mostly. Okay, all right. Please create. Do I need to have these formulas? Yeah, it's just like where do I start? How do I pick this up? Like where's the entry point here? Um, yeah, but this is encouraging. He says, in my defense, Gas Town is hella fun. Best thing I've ever made. So he's made a literal game for like 20 years. So hopefully, I don't know. Each project is a rig, some roles. Overseer, the mayor, main agent you talk to most of the time. Slot code. Kicks off most of your work convoys. Okay. All right. So the mayor kicks off most of your work convoys. Okay. Please create. Create user workflow for adding GitHub. Claude the repo URL. Yeah, we're in the repo now. Like we're checked out, and like we have my project whatever spawned already. The rig is checked out already. So I'm trying to like formulate what I want to do moving forward here. Please create user workflow for adding GitHub. Oops, shit, I'm over here. GitHub repo to user profile. Okay. Hook first. I don't understand what you're asking for. Okay. Oh no, I was on mute. Okay. Um, I don't think I said anything important there, but it's asking me questions about what I'm talking about. This is for the Roxas project. Users of Roxas will have the ability to add GitHub repos to their profile to receive webhooks. These webhooks will eventually generate posts. You should use Whisperflow instead of typing prompt. Yeah, that's true. I've got the this little thing, the system thing. I forget where it was. No. I thought I had it the system level. Oh, you guys can't see this. I'm in system settings right now. I had like the voiceover set up. Or not voiceover, but the speech to text. Accessibility, voice control. Oh, I don't have it on enabled. Oh, maybe I have that enabled on my work laptop. I can't type my password to save my life. Okay. All right, so I've got voice control on now. Cool. But yeah, I'll look into Whisperflow. I don't know. I like typing prompts because I like to think through things, but at the same time, yeah, I understand that it's quicker to just talk. But it could like get tricky with like, since I'm also talking for the stream, so I don't know. All right, so it's going through Roxas. It's creating a bead. Wrong prefix. I wonder if it's going to get confused because there's beads in the project already too. Like if it's a pre-existing project. So okay. And then user journey for added GitHub repo to their Roxas profile, dashboard, add a form, enter a GitHub URL, web exterior, create for success page. Okay. Oh, all right. So, do you want to break this into subtasks or sling it to a pull cap for implementation? Break into more subtasks. I need to run really, like, go to the restroom really quick, but yeah, watch this while I'm gone. Steve Yegge's Medium post reads like an evil, genuine in a dystopian way. Yeah. I mean, it feels like, I don't know. It feels like we're looking at the future here. But yeah, it's a, like, I don't know, dystopian, like steampunk. I mean, I'm sure that's the why he chose that is like it's very steampunk. Like we're slinging things around. Okay. Create 8 subtasks. Create repository new page template, copy clipboard JavaScript. Needs, okay, so it's just breaking down this, what needs to be done. Sling okay, this is, so now these can be done in parallel, and now it's going to sling these 2 different beads to polecats. Yes. All right, let's see what polecats are doing. So let's go up to see. Okay, GT Sling. Okay, so these are like sub agents that are working now. And then it's trying to figure out. So GT status. So we can see Mayor running, Deacon stopped, Witness running, Refinery running, Polecat Furiosa running. Okay, so we got 1 polecat running. Okay, status. So we got 2 polecats running here. Okay, cool. T R. Okay. G bead status. All right, so there's version mismatch in tooling. Polecats didn't hook properly. Let me try hook manually. Okay. Oh shit! And then it's GT hook attach. It's attaching itself. What is going on here? Hooked, but there's an error with the hook command. Let me check the bead status. Yeah, sometimes beads doesn't work. Like it needs to figure out how to use beads first, and like it goes through a couple errors. Version mismatch. Oh, okay. Okay. Do I need to update beads? Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, yeah. Brew, upgrade, BD. Okay. Updated BD and should work now. BD0. Wait, what? Where's it getting BD09 from? Oh, no. Oh, this is the dev BD. Oh, okay, whoops. Whoops. Yeah, because of course, screw. Like I tried to contribute to beads once, and now I need to figure out my freaking Claude. Let me just freaking fix this. Go bin BD. Oh, now that's in my path, right? Okay. Actually, let's just... Well, opt homebrew bin, but then we later we literally just added it. Sorry, this is not related to Gas Town. This is just me not knowing how my shit works. Okay. Oops. Oh, what the fuck? Why is this? Oh no, I'm forgetting my Vim at the same time too. Okay. So hopefully, since this is after, it'll look for the homebrew version of BD version. Okay, there we go. BD version 28. Which BD? User local bin BD. What the fuck? I've got too many versions of beats. Okay, I just blew away all the beads, different old versions of beads. Okay, I updated it for real now. Okay, BD version 43. Okay, cool. Let's see. Check. Okay, it's slinging. Sling partially worked. Hooked. There are some warnings about daemon agent state, but the main thing was hooked. Okay. Okay, so then now we're in Gas Town. Gas Town status. Interesting. It's like blocked or something. It's interesting how it's like hanging here. Like I'm asking for the status. It shouldn't necessarily hang. Okay. Both pull cats ready to start. They'll pick up the work when their sessions launch. Okay. Cool. Okay, here. So these polecats, they're running. Hook. None. So then be detached from the mayor. GT status. Or I guess I can keep the mayor open in one window and I can attach to other things in the other windows, maybe. Now it's GT mayor attach. Okay, so we can watch this. Polecats have work on their hooks and will execute. So let me check. Yes, check if their tmux is running. Tnode tmux session is running. Running autonomously, mux. Feature. Are active and making progress. Currently processing. Oh, 10 minutes elapsed. Oh. Nux. Complete multiple tasks. Submitted submitted MR merge request. Check PR status. Interesting. Okay, so did it actually check it? Oh shit! Look at that. It's got push the branches. So this is where it'll hook in probably, is that it pushes to GitHub, and then I imagine this gets super hairy with all these different things running at the same time. So it has its own merge request thing. Polecat done. Nux. Okay. GT status like takes a long time. What I don't know, worrying amount of time, but maybe since it's like polling the entire system, that's why it's taking so long. Yes, check Nux status. Oh no, you just listen to me. I don't know why my mute button like works half of the time. Like it just really needs, I don't know, a good like push. 2 on red, Polecat done, Furiosa. Okay. So witness, GT attach witness. Or GT, what is it? What am I supposed to be doing? GT attach, or was it GT? How do I? GT roll attach, GT witness attach. Witness attach Roxas. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Complete 4 tasks in 1 commit. Okay. Yeah, it's 2 polecats. Work completed. Push to origin. Commit. My one. Oh, interesting. Both polecats implemented overlapping work. Okay, interesting. Nexus PR includes successfully more complete route here with test passing. Okay. Whichever PR tests pass first will merge whichever PR tests pass first, and then we'll fix the other. Browser tests pass here. It's interesting. So yeah, what I'm getting from this is that we still need like PR level guardrails, because I think it just tried to merge. Yeah, it just tried to merge. So like if I didn't have branch protections, it would merge with like, yeah, failing tests. So I think this is, yeah, Gastown is one part of the guardrails. Like it's a orchestrator of agents, and agents like fundamentally are still going to try to do bad things, or like things that we don't, may not necessarily want them to do, right? So it's watching. I'm basically saying, all right, just merge the first one and then we'll fix it. I imagine. Oh, because this it's deploying to my dev environment first. Okay, yeah. So I have on every PR build, we make a new environment, and then like we test it against that environment. So I wonder what the background task is. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, what the? Deployed it. Let me try with the admin flag. No, we definitely. Yeah, we have to prevent it from doing bad stuff. Deploy still running. Currently the slow state. Let me wait and check again. All right, the slow step. So. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing where these things fit in, and like it has these like cooking formulas. Formulas define structured workflows. Cook them, sling them to agents. So BD mole pour shiny. Cook expands the formula to proto-molecule frozen template. Creates a molecule with steps as beads. Worker XQC set closing beads as goes. Crash recovery. Yeah, so it's like an agent type of pipeline, I guess. All right, cool. So it was able to merge that since all the tests pass. So then now it'll figure out what it needs to do. Rebase. Yeah. Closing it. Okay. But had other work, right? So how does it make up for that? How does it like I still want that PR. I still want this stuff from the PR. Okay, let me verify Nexus commit was also covered. So it's probably trying to figure out if those changes are covered. Okay. Do we have what? Well, the refinery has one merge queue. Yes. Oops. GT convoy. So there's no convoys. Maybe I'm kind of maybe I've like digressed into like the mayor's now just doing work here. Maybe I need to say, yeah, like the mayor shouldn't be doing all this, right? They should be slinging it to a polecat. GT sling. Okay. Yeah. So I think the main lesson that I got from that is that the mayor, right? Is that the role name? Mayor? Right. Yeah. So this mayor that I'm talking to, it shouldn't be doing all this work, right? Like it shouldn't make all these changes. Like that's just kind of degrading into like a regular ass Claude code instance. And then now I need to sling it to a new Claude code. Yeah. Active polecat. Okay. Okay. Convoy. Do we have a convoy now? Status. Maybe it shouldn't be like tmux capture, like it shouldn't be monitoring like that. What other work can we sling? Other work can we sling? Per rig, our polecats nudge stuck workers. So do I need to hop in to all these? think, yeah, this issue was just because I was using beads on my project, and now it's like not like those beads were colliding with the new beads. Issue is that polecats read from regular no tower. So routing. Routing so polecats can see tower will be. Sure. Yeah, let's use routing. There's 2 rigs now. Why are there 2 rigs? The witness is running. Or witness running, but 2 unread mail. Huh. Interesting. So we're almost auto compacting. So then I wonder how this is going to handle that. Status hooked. Okay. Why do we have 2 rigs? Let's check on Claude usage. Okay, cool. Current session, 50% used. Yeah, Yegge said it is expensive because you're using all these different agents, and I don't know. We've gotten 1 pull request done, and we haven't even like started. Or like we haven't even, I don't know. Yeah, we haven't gotten much work done, so I don't know, we'll see. Earlier was that I created at the top, pull a read from rigor level, fix by copy. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we've burned all these tokens like coordinating. And I'm sure that's just me like not knowing how this works. So yeah, we'll see. I'm sure this doesn't matter. Like, I'm just kind of sending out a wild goose chase. The status line, there's a bug in the status line calculation. Status line is actually counting. Okay. So I was trying to figure out the status line thing. Maybe I found a bug. Who knows? That's so crazy. Now it has one rig showing. I don't know. Maybe it. Okay. Anyways, filed my first bug report. Okay. Yeah, this is just a lot of coordination that I don't know. I'm sure I need to like. Oh, there's 2 rigs again. All right. I think this is just being counted incorrectly or something. Oops. I think I'm supposed to tell the refinery or something. I don't know. Oh, now the refinery doesn't have anything. I don't know. GT mail send Roxas refinery. Please resolve merger. Okay. So it's going to work on that. And then please start. Next work. Oh. Those beads aren't part of what we want to do. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Resolve conflicts. Four checks passed. Okay, cool. Furious is working on success route. Handler chain continues. Okay. So what's really interesting is that Tmux enables Claude to manage other Claude instances. I think that is like the key unlock here, is that it's Claude is now like can orchestrate other Claudes, and I think that's super smart. Let me GT Zatch Furio or okay. Now processing new instructions. Okay. Nice. So yeah, what we're seeing here is the interface that we're looking at is show resolve checking. Okay, yeah. So the key differentiator here is like Claude is now able to introspect on what is happening in a Claude instance or a Claude session or whatever. So yeah, all right. Now it's kind of monitoring that. Let it cook if sling more actively working. Or making progress. Sling next speed. So I think the idea is to like keep telling it to figure out stuff to do. But right now, like, fix redirect chain thing. Basically, I'm going to go until I hit my usage limit, which is pretty soon. I guess I'm already been doing this for 2 hours, so. But yeah, I think it's having issues because I had like beats set up already. Working assigned. Okay. Work distribution. Okay. Recent pushes. Okay. Let's plan beats around so like how we can create posts from GitHub webhooks, social media posts. Let me pull out some of my agent commands because I think I'm starting to figure out like where all this stuff sits. Like I have certain prompts where it's like plan these things out. maybe I need to sling, I don't know, sling the planning, and like this is just kind of, you want to do as little work on the mare as possible. So let's sling this, sling, and then I say this, how we can create social media posts from GitHub webhooks using Open AI API. Please think through user, how these posts will, how user will view these potential new posts per, let's use, actually, let me use voice chat here, because I think that will be easier. Like our friend said earlier, possible scripts. So voice control, start listening. Okay, is this on? Okay. I want GitHub webhooks to turn into one post per webhook that the user can view before selecting which social media that the post will be sent to. The user picks which social media. So, oops. Test, test, test. Test, test, testing, yes. Bottom button turn purple. Yes. Let's try this out. Yep, seems to be working. Hold down function key and try saying, "Hi Greg, how are you doing? Let's meet Friday at 9. No, actually 10. Thanks, Mike." I want to pick up a few things from the store. 1, bread for sandwiches, potato chips, vanilla ice cream. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. I'll put this referral link in my freaking YouTube, I guess. Oh, you guys probably don't see what I'm doing. I'm setting up Whisper Flow here. Gotcha. Okay. So it's creating beads here. Okay. Okay, so I see how this works now. It's like there's the polecats are Claude Code instances, and how fast we burn tokens is proportional to how many Claude Code instances we have. So yeah, we're at 79% usage. It'll reset in 3 hours. So yeah, fuck it. Let's burn. I mean, it kind of had it already, but check status of polecats as well. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think, yeah. So this is. Oh, okay, so this PR previously, it's out of date with the base branch. Okay. So I can see where I can add my stuff, because like it's good to know that maybe like the things that I'm been working on are complementary to this, where I'm thinking more in terms of like we use multiple agents to like review, like plan beads and really like analyze what we do with beads, and then really analyze what we check in with PRs. And maybe that's slower, but it's like complementary to this. This is more like orchestrating, yeah, throughput with agents. Like, how do we organize sub agents in such a way that they keep going and working on a problem? So I think I'm seeing like the, I don't know, by using it, I wouldn't have had, like, just reading the article, I wouldn't have had this kind of like insight or whatever. But I'm seeing like, okay, this process is for, and maybe I'm like, whatever, level 1 using this, right? This, like, I'm sure this is like, I'm doing something super basic here. Like, it's not, I'm probably using this wrong, Gas Town wrong, but I feel like the way, and I'm not even using like all the freaking like whatever the beads kind of, the molecule framework or whatever, the meow framework. Yeah. Shiny Forge, design, implement, review, test, submit. Yeah. Design. Refinery has merge request pending. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna upgrade Claude Code. I'll come back at like 11 or whatever, maybe. So does it do all this molecule stuff by itself? Oh, it doesn't have a convoy. That's interesting. Oh. That's hilarious. So I'm sure this I'm using this completely wrong. Like cuz like attach GT and I'm basically done. Oops. Oh. So that was fun. I don't know. We've got a bunch of branches and a bunch of work. Let's air attach. Please tell a poll. Was it polecats? APRs. I'm sure I'm definitely not like I'm definitely not doing this right, but it seems to like be working. I don't know. So what's embarrassing is I already have like the $100 a month. Yeah. I don't think I want to buy more usage right now. I'll just wait till 11 a.m. basically. But yeah, I don't know. That was fun. I'm sure I need to figure out how to actually use the tmux more. Like I'm not. I'm sure I need to, yeah, actually figure out how this works. So I think it merged. The refinery merged the thing. Okay. All right, I'm in extra usage mode. I've got current balance. I've got $5. Yeah, I'll just wait. So anyways, first impressions, let me close out this and hopefully clip farm some stuff. First impressions is it's interesting and it takes some getting used to understand all the roles and to, like, I'm not even like cycling through the different like tmux, looking at the different agents or whatever. So I'm sure I'm doing that wrong. I'm not even using the meow thing where it's the shiny, yeah, Polecat workflow, like the shiny workflow that do extra code review and testing steps. Those take longer to complete. Yeah. So ask agent converting beats epics and planners. They may swarm it, produce epics for different parts of the big convoy. Yeah, I couldn't find a convoy. So yeah, I don't know. Or I couldn't figure out how to. Yeah. Again, this is like with any, like I was saying yesterday, with any new agentic workflow, there's some like learning curve to it, right? Like I'm starting over. I'm probably more productive. Like if I really wanted to get more work done today, I would have done what I was always doing, right? Like I think we confuse like, oh, new tool means instant whatever extra productivity. Not necessarily, right? So we just need to, I don't know, be patient with these things and like, I don't know. We have to have a little bit of faith, I guess, is like my point. Is like Steve Yegge, he's a serious guy. Beads is like a step function increase in planning, the ability to create work for and like planning for projects. This, I'm sure, is a step function for managing, orchestrating agents. And like I've only, I don't know, I was working for how long has the stream been? 2.5 hours, and I used up I 100%ed $100 a month worth of Claude, or like in this whatever current session, right? So, and a lot of it wasn't even like going towards work. Like it was 50% of it was like figuring out the beads shit. Like, cause I had a beads project in my previously was using beads in my old project, or this example project. And then it was confused about that. So hopefully at whatever, 11 a.m. I get back on here and, or so, I don't know. I also need a workout today. So I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises towards live streaming again, but if I do, if I do that, I'll be back on and playing around with this a little bit more, because I feel like this is what was missing, because like sub agents in Claude are a little bit too dumb, right? Like they get stuck and then they like it exits out and you're in one session, not certain, it stops out and it stops out, and then you have to gotta be like, all right, what did it do, right? Versus, so I've had like I just tried this last weekend. I tried to spawn a bunch of sub agents to like do a bunch of work, and then they all like got whatever compact. They ran out of context to even try to auto compact, right? So I think this, having an orchestration framework around, because there's state that needs to be saved. I think that's the key like design thing here, is that whatever the agent is working on in the session is that's whatever, that's not saved yet, right? Like there needs to be a way for us to save the state of what is happening over time. And I think Beats is that. And then this whole framework, this Gas Town framework of like, there's certain like clever things in here that, I don't know, Claude should just freaking add to its own thing, right? Like Claude should just have its own orchestration framework by now, right? There's certain things where it's like, okay, yeah, go and retrieve information from the previous session, like the continue session, right? And then I don't know. There's certain things that I'm sure there's magic in here that I don't completely understand, and I need to like figure out how to go through all these different roles. Because I didn't go through the witness. I didn't use the deacon at all. I don't know. I told the refinery to do some stuff, and then I don't know. I feel like there's definitely way more to this than I'm like really understanding. But I don't know. I feel like it's a step in the right direction, where it's like these long-lived agents versus like sub-agents, which kind of stop out and exit to your main agent here, right? So like it kicks off these agents, and they kind of live and exist on their own, versus, oh wait, oh shoot, did I do something here? I think I clicked something. I don't know. All right. Okay. Was this using extra usage? Oops. Okay. Whatever. Okay, I spent, and then it charged me. All right, whatever. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot here that it's a learning curve, and it's, like you don't give up on a programming language because it's difficult at first, right? Like you don't just say, oh, Golang is so terrible, or Rust is so terrible, because you have to know all this extra stuff about what's going on, right? Like you don't give up on it the first couple hours, or even the first 10 or 100 hours, right? Like there's certain things where you do have to take it on faith of like, or not faith, but like somebody says, Amazon says, hey, we're using Rust in all of our, like by default for all of our projects. it's a 10-year-old language, and like, which is relatively new for like a company of that size to take it on as a default language. But like for all their system programming stuff, right? Like Rust is this, like there's some new concepts in there. I don't know what all, it's some kind of borrow checker or whatever. I don't know. I'm not totally aware of how to program in Rust. I just know that it's a relatively new thing and it's difficult to learn. Same thing with this. Same thing with agents, is that we're this whole ecosystem of stuff is new, but it has like parallels with Kubernetes, right? Like we have some reference point for what this should be like, right? Like there's some kind of control plane that schedules work over time. There's some concept of nodes where polecats are kind of nodes that do work, and then witnesses are something that like keeps them going or something. I don't know. So same shape, different destination. Fundamental question. Kubernetes asks, is it running? Gas Town asks, is it done? So this is, again, like we didn't give up on Kubernetes because we didn't understand it the first time, right? We didn't just throw our hands up and be like, oh, this is too complicated and whatever. Just not move to Kubernetes as an industry. It took like whatever, Google saying, hey, this is what we use. So there's some amount of like credibility towards a new technology, like for developer adoption. That's like, all right, if this person who knows what they're doing is using this thing, whether it be Amazon and AWS and Rust and Kubernetes and Google or whatever it was called inside of Google, Borg or whatever, Gas Town and Steve Yegge, like there's some kind of implied like trust with the branding, right? Like I don't know Steve, like, right, I won't, I've read his book, right, like, and this was like a transitive property type of thing where it's like, okay, I trust Gene Kim, and if he's doing a book with Steve Yegge, okay, I trust him too. And then whatever Steve Yegge does, I kind of trust that that's going to be worthwhile learning, right? So Beads is worthwhile. So I have some built in, like, all right, this is worth learning. So this is like, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird, like, there's uncertainty in this learning process because this is a brand new framework, right? Like who knows if this is going to actually like work out long term, but he's confident enough to release it and do like support it. He's willing to like do all this stuff for it. I'm willing to learn it and give it a good try and really try to understand what's going on here. So if it can spawn all these things and then, I don't know, we need to still, and I can see where it fits into my current workflow, right? Like I still have PR checks. It's not merging straight to main, right? Like it's not YOLO merging into mains. Like I'm forcing it to go through my process. Like I have deployment to these PR dev environments and it has to pass all the tests in order to get merged in. So I have some amount of confidence that it's not going to break the existing functionality, right? Like Roxas AI, whatever, it's still up. Even though I just merged in two PRs that have no idea. Oh shit, here we go. Add repository. This is new, right? Like I didn't see this, right? This is, all right, let's do Roxas on Roxas. Add repository. Repository added successfully. There we go. Let's go. Oh, okay. So I'm exposing my secret here. So maybe you guys can, I don't know, send events. I don't care. Webhook configuration, add these settings to your GitHub repository of webhook. All right. Okay, add a webhook. Use passkey. Webhook. Payload URL. Content type. But it's not like an actual URL. Like, it probably needs to be Roxas / webhook, right? Application JSON, secret. All right, you guys can like spam me if you really want. Just the push events only. Paste the payload URL. Yeah, that's probably a bug that I need to add. Okay, add a webhook. Set ping payload. .404 not found. Okay, so it probably hasn't worked completely yet. It's probably not totally. But yeah, there's. Okay, I added this feature with Gas Town. So who knows? Maybe this works, maybe this won't. Okay, so repository. Okay. Oh, oops. Dashboard. And then, yeah, you need some kind of screen for what to do, how to like, I need to add like the whole CRUD workflow to this. But hey, that works, right? Like that's progress. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm happy with this. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll be back on later and work on this more. So anyways, it's been almost 3 hours. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and yeah, we'll go through this together. I think it's a lot to take in, but like if this is a comparison to Kubernetes, there's literal anyways, there's entire Kubernetes books. These are only like 2 books. Oh wait, I've got more over here. Where's my Kubernetes book? Okay, so if in fact this is going to be a new Kubernetes in terms of like coding orchestration or whatever, there's volumes of books written on Kubernetes. This is just what I have, and I've read 2 out of 3 of these. Like I kind of read through the production Kubernetes with an audiobook, but like I've read 2 out of 3 of these, right? Like there's like, and we give Kubernetes a shot, right? Like we say, oh, Kubernetes is worth it. It's worth the overhead for certain companies of a certain size, right? So we just need to kind of hang in there and be like, all right, this is a new thing. We need to sit with it. We need to play with it. We need to figure out what's going on, and be okay with a little bit of like unknown, a little bit of like uncertainty. So before people say, start throwing their hands up and be like, oh, this is too much or whatever, like, remember that we as an industry went through Kubernetes and determined that it was worthwhile. So anyways, that's my rant. This is an abstraction on top of Claude Code. I see how it's working. I don't know, a little bit. I don't know all the there's way more shit that I don't have a grasp of yet. But yeah, seems like it's worth it. And like, oh, okay, so I made another connection. This what is the meow framework, the molecule thing? The molecule thing, maybe this is just me speculating. Molecules potentially in Gas Town are like Helm charts, where it's like a workflow that you kind of define and you run on these workers. I don't know. Let me. I'll let Steve correct me on that if if I'm putting out misinformation. Because it feels like that's like these we're templating these things. And we're running these workflows on these agents, and we're just trying to keep these agents working, processing something. So anyways, I don't know, that's kind of a lot. First 3 hours with plus I read this article last night, but first 3 hours with Gas Town. Read the article, watch my thing. I don't know. This isn't a tutorial. This is me trying to figure it out. So don't quote me. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Cool. All right. Thanks all. Appreciate it. And talk to you later.